Hey, 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 world. Happy Monday to you all. It's Zainabu bringing you your Motivational Mondays. You are extraordinary. You are extraordinary. You are extraordinary. We are all extraordinary. Don't mind me. I'm being silly, but oh my goodness, 2017 is about to be history. And if you're like me, I know many of you out there are preparing, writing your visions, and making it plain as you get your goals together, preparing for your New Year's resolutions as we go into 2018 to make it an even greater year. I know I personally want to be more of a greater impact. I want to be more relevant. I want to be able to do more and be more in 2018 than 2017 has been. And right now is certainly the time to be able to put those things together so that when January, February, March comes, we're not scrambling around and all of a sudden trying to put something together, but instead with those plans and those goals that we're writing now, we can go into 2018 progressively working on those things as it'll be helping us to get us ready, preparing us and elevating us and taking us to this next level of this amazing and powerful, extraordinary legacy that we're building, not just for today, but for generations to come. And with that said, I want to talk about the mind, body, and spirit. This was actually a message that I was thinking about a few weeks ago as I was jogging, wanting to talk about the mind, body, and spirit. And as I like to title it today, what are you feeding your mind, body, and spirit? And for the mind, and when I say this, please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not judging anyone. Don't try to go delete me for what I'm about to say. When we wake up in the morning, most people, what they do, they reach for the phones to get on social media, CNN, and watching all the negative things that might be going on in our country, in our society, and in the world. So before we even get out of bed, we already pollute our minds. And it is said when we wake up in the first few hours of awakening, our minds are most effective and powerful. So why not put things in there that are going to be empowering, encouraging, rather than listening to maybe CNN, as some of my mentors like to say sometimes, CNN, continuous negative news. So yes, why do you want to put these things in your mind at the very first hour where your mind it's in its most effectiveness, and pollute your mind with all this negativity? So for me, what I do, I listen to motivational audios, read books, people from such as Jim Rohn, Robert Kiyosaki, Les Brown. So modeling and emanating the things that from people more so that are already successful in the areas that I want to become successful in. So those are the things that I want to emanate. Those are the people that I want to model. So that way they can continue to help and build me and empower me to get me to that next level. Because in everything that we do, we always want to be greater than where we are right now. So feed your mind with the things that are going to especially help you to get you to where you're going on that journey. So if you're not doing that right now, I would say that's something you want to change and reverse. Don't focus on all this other craziness that's going on, but put something that's going to be relevant, that's going to help you and elevating you to your extraordinary legacy. And for our bodies, you want to be mindful of the things that you're consuming, the things that you're eating. I believe I did a video some time back where I was talking about more so not focusing on so much on the wealth part of it, because what's the purpose of being financially wealthy, but you're mentally, physically, and spiritually bankrupt? So when it comes to your body, and I'm not perfect myself, as a matter of fact, I just ate a symphony the other day. Any one of you who's had a symphony, you know what I'm talking about. I wish I could eat one every day, but no, I have to monitor those things. I have to be mindful of those things. So that way it doesn't get out of control. I'm not saying don't have anything at all, but you can control it. You can monitor it so those things will not control you. And for someone even who might be dieting or exercising to lose weight, I would say you want to change that. You don't want to diet and exercise to lose weight. Instead, you want to focus on maintaining and building sustainable health, long-term health, not just for today, but for many, many, many years to come, because we want to be of a greater impact. So what's the purpose of not being here long enough to impact a generation, not just in our own generations, but other generations to come? So yes, focus on maintaining and building that long-term and sustaining that long-term health, not just for the moment and losing weight, because when you do so, you make it a lifestyle, you make it a habit, and you will become more cognizant of the things that you are feeding your body instead of just simply focusing on losing weight right now. Because when you're focusing on losing weight, they might get to a point where you don't have the energy, you don't have the passion to do it. So what would happen, you'll probably end up with more weight than you started out with. That's why it's important to focus on, again, maintaining that sustainable long-term health and your spirit. For me, I am a woman of God. I don't hide it. I am not ashamed of it. And no, yes, I am not perfect at all. By any means, I am not perfect. But my faith is a very big part of who I am. It's a very big part of my life. So I feed my mind with things that will be aligned. You know, listening to the T.D. Jakes, the Joel Osteens, Kenneth Copeland, and of course my Sunday services with my pastors. Those are all part of who I am spiritually, and continuously building and feeding my spirit the right things, the proper things, so they can be aligned. I have to exude and bring about what I am in my spirit. So when I wake up in the morning, I do my daily prayers. I read my daily reading for the Bible. As a matter of fact, reading the Bible from beginning to end every year is something that I have been dedicating myself to and committing myself to, because I have to continuously build that relationship. I need the wisdom. I need the understanding. I need the power of God to continuously, to daily direct me to where I'm going, because this is a legacy not just for me, my family, or friends. This is for other people beyond me. So everything that I do, mind, body, and spirit, has to align with where that journey is taking me. And so today, likewise, if you're not implementing those things as you're preparing for 2018, you want to make sure you're feeding your mind, your body, and your spirit with the right and proper things that are going to elevate you to the next level of your extraordinary legacy. Go out there today and create something extraordinary, because you are extraordinary.